All right, guys, we're gonna do a couple of videos for you this week on some common faults that we see with each of our primary lifts, and as it relates to the programming for this week, which is a deload and focusing on the details. So with today, the squat movement, the most common faults that I see and that Nick and Jeff see is due to some mobility issues, but also some technique flaws. So the biggest thing we always harp on is stability of your foot, which leads right into mobility of your ankle. So if your foot's not activated and you're not screwing your feet into the ground, you'll collapse in. So Nick's gonna screw his feet into the ground, activate his arches, which makes a stable platform for him to work off of, which then the ankle has to be mobile. So if his ankle is not mobile and he goes down into a squat and his knees stop, his shins stay vertical, his spine has to flex forward in order for him to get full depth. So there's an inverse relationship between the angle of the shin and the angle of the spine. If the shin's vertical because of a stiff ankle, the spine's gonna have to be horizontal. Versus if he does a normal squat with good ankle mobility, his knees will drive out over his toes. He can keep his spine vertical and his chest up while he gets his hips down below his knees. And then this is going to allow him to drive straight up through his middle of his foot and turn his glutes on. So, big things for today is foot stability, ankle mobility, and then in order to create a stable platform, he's got to activate his glutes and then the deep rotator muscles into his hip, which are like rotator cuff muscles. So that's why we did the side plank clamp, is to get those deeper muscles activated to create power and force through the hip and not just the core.